Forza Horizon 5 has been out for about 3 years, and recently we learned that this will be our longest period without a new Horizon release. As a few days ago, it was all but confirmed that there will be no Horizon 6 release this year. So with that, it is left up to us, the remaining player base, to still find ways to have fun on the game. And one of the main ways players like to do that is by hunting down rare cars. However, sometimes rare cars can be tedious to chase down at best, and the really rare ones can take upwards of 5 hours to find. So with that in mind, I decided to make a rare car list for the people. A list of cars that can either be sniped rather quickly or acquired via in-game methods. So let's dive into number 1. First up on our list is a Lamborghini that for a while was one of the rarest cars in the game, the Lamborghini Gallardo Spider. This car originally released in Series 2, then again in Series 13. It then became one of the rarest cars in the game as it did not release again until recently in Series 32. With its recent release, it has allowed many more people to get their hands on the car, while still not being regularly found listed on the auction house for sale. Although this isn't our easiest car to acquire on today's list, it is still one that you can go to the auction house and find in a matter of minutes. Next up, we have the Ferrari LaFerrari, which yes, can be quite an elusive car on the auction house. However, something many people don't actually know about this car is everybody's given one for free. And by free, obviously I mean by owning a great number of other Ferraris first. This car is a car collection reward, meaning that once you complete enough of your Ferrari collection, you can redeem this car as a free gift. Now what makes this car rare is that the only way to get this car is by doing that, and everyone only gets one. So technically there is a fixed number of them out there, but at least everybody gets the chance to get one organically. But let me know down below if you got this car and sold it because you were down bad for money and now you regret it. Next up, we have one of the more rare cars on the list, the Nissan R35 2020 edition. This car at one point was not to be found anywhere. It originally released all the way back in Series 5, and people went crazy for this car. It was the newest GTR that had ever been added to a Forza game, and was the exact car Paul Walker drove in the second Fast and Furious movie. But that was all in the past. In present day, this car released very recently, again in Series 29, allowing more people who had been searching for a long time to finally get their hands on it. Now it is still elusive on the auction house, but with a little bit of searching can be found with no headache at all. Now next we have the easiest rare car to find on today's list. Originally releasing in Series 5, the Toyota 4Runner was the first time this car had ever been added to the Forza game. And for over a year, this car remained one of the hardest to acquire cars ever, as it wasn't until 3 series ago during the Horizon Race-Off series that it finally re-released. But seeing as this car re-released so recently into the game, it's extremely unlikely that we will ever see another release of this car in Horizon 5's lifetime. So right now will be the easiest opportunity you will ever have to get your hands on this car. And at the time of me recording this video, I was having 4Runners pop up almost every time I searched. And finally, we had our last car. And I figured I would put one on the list that could be a bit of a project find. A car that you guys could work on getting, but still have a chance of finding extremely quick. The Aventador J is without a doubt the rarest car on this list. Originally releasing in Series 2, it released again soon after in Series 9, and then went a little bit of time before releasing its final time in Series 19. Now I know Series 19 was quite a while ago, however there are a number of factors that make this car still relatively easy to find. First of which being it was released 3 times into the game at the peak of the game's player count. So a lot of people were able to get their hands on this car. It also isn't particularly quick or nice looking as a Lambo, so people don't tend to hold on to more than one. When I found mine a couple of weeks ago, it only took me about 20 minutes of searching, and generally I'm pretty unlucky when it comes to finding these cars. So it could be much quicker than that for you guys, or you could get very unlucky and it could take up to an hour. But anyways, that does wrap it up for today's video. Comment down below some other fairly easy to find rare cars, and if you guys get this video to 500 likes, I'll make a part 2. As always, I'll see you all in the next one. I'm out. Peace!